Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is part 3 and hopefully the last part of this Optimus Prime attack mode, flame toys, model kit, whatever. If you want, there's probably a link somewhere down in the downstairs area if you want to watch the first 2 parts. This is what I have so far. Today is going to be the leg day. Optimus has been skipping leg day far too long. And then we're going to do the weapons, and hopefully that will be it. We'll see. I did just get the Starscream, so if you want to see me do that, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I'm just going to build that on my own and probably post pictures. But if you want to see it, if you want to see my process of doing it, let me know. This is what I have so far. Just kind of give it a little once over all the way around. You can see. I'll probably do, I don't know if I'll do a full review on this, but you can see some of the articulations pretty good. I will say, though, that he's a little flimsy. I know you can glue some of these parts down, but it's a snap kit, so you shouldn't have to, but you can. Look at that. Look at the ab crunch right there. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to put this aside. Let's get started. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let's see here. Maybe, do I go up higher? Can I take this higher? To a place where you can see. This is way better. Why haven't I done this before? Look at that. Alternate angle. I'm really good at this. Now you can see everything right here. We got some crazy parts. If you don't know what's going on here, all of these parts have trays that they're all numbered and they're all lettered, so I know which ones to choose, and then I just put them together. There's no glue required on these. So let's get started here. This is F1, E2, and E2. And I do 2 of these. So I need F1. I don't know how much of these I'm going to leave in. There's E2. That's good. I don't know how much of this I'm going to leave in, how much I'm going to take out. I got 2 E2s here. And then I need an F1. There we go. Look, found it right away. Boom. And now I've got Creed stuck on my head. This is literally the worst. Sometimes it's fun to sing Creed, but not like Creed. Like, can you take me higher to a place where blind men see? It like wants to naturally slip back into, can you take me higher? Am I high? No. No, I'm not. That's just how I am. So I need F1, 3. F1 is this one right here, and I need number 3 from it. So everything's numbered. 3 is this bad boy right here. So I just want everyone to be very, very upfront with this. Doing models, I need another F1. There's another F1 in here somewhere. Doing model kits is not a quick process by any means. Here it is. So you do have to have patience for it. I don't know how interesting this is to watch someone else build this. Some people I know use these to sort of relax. Some people use them instructionally. Some people watch them because they have no idea what they're doing with their life. I usually fall under that last category. Maybe sometimes the first category. Never the second category. So I need E2, 6, and 4. So E2, 6 is this one right here. Looks like we're making some leg joints right here, some hips. In the Optimus's hips, they do not lie. I'm out tonight and the hips don't lie. I can't. I mean, you know, Rihanna. Not Rihanna. Wow, Shakira. Shakira sounds like she sounds like a Muppet to me. Like, oh, like she sounds like Miss Piggy. Like how Miss Piggy would sing. That's how Shakira would sound to me. Is like that. Like, oh, Kirby, I'm out tonight and my hips don't lie. You know, like that. I don't know why I'm bagging on Shakira in this video about building a model kit, but that's what's happening right now. That's what's going on. So what I'm doing here, in case you haven't watched the other ones, you're stumbling on this one for the first time. First of all, hi. How are you? My channel. I don't know. Wait. I don't want to get bogged down. But what I'm doing right now is I'm shaving off all the nub marks. Every time you cut one of these little bits off of the runner, it leaves these little marks right here. I'm just kind of gonna get. Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in? Hi there. It leaves these little marks right there. You need to cut them off. Otherwise, things don't fit properly. It's just one of those things you have to do. Otherwise, the model kit doesn't work. Now, if you really want to be serious about this, you don't just shave them down, you sand them down. And I'm just not that serious about it. Let's see here. So this comes here. This thing's like weirdly slippery. I don't know why. There we go. So that goes in that hole right there, and this end goes into here. So that is basically the joint for the leg. I'm guessing this goes into the hip part, and then the leg is going to build off down here. It's like a little mushroom peg is what that's called right there. You can see because it looks like a mushroom, sort of. Very flat top mushroom, but a mushroom nonetheless. Anyways, I was talking a little bit. I was going to get distracted earlier talking about my channel, and then I got distracted talking about the model. My channel, if this is your first time, I don't know why this would be your first time, but if somehow this is the first video of mine you've seen, hi, welcome to my channel. I usually do Star Wars content, Star Wars Black Series, but I don't just like Star Wars the Black Series. I actually don't want my channel to be a purely Star Wars channel, but it is the thing that usually gets views on my channel. Usually. This one will probably get, this video probably won't even break 300 or 400 views. Like, I'm just coming to terms that I'm going to put a couple hours into this. Like, I'm going to guess this model kit, building it, which is not, it's fine because I would do this anyway. This is my day off, and I want to finish this model kit because I got the other one, and I kind of want to do it. But this is still work. Like, it still takes some time. But then the fact that I'm doing it weirdly, I'm recording it, and I'm sitting at a weird angle, talking to myself for the whole time. Instead of, usually when I build a model kit, I've got the TV going, I've got music going, not at the same time, that'd be weird. But like, I'll be, binging The Office on Netflix or something like that, and just kind of enjoying myself, relaxing, because I find model kit building relaxing. Not only am I not doing this in a way I normally would, by building this model like this on a very hard surface, and after a while my arms are going to start to hurt because they're resting on a very sharp corner. And then, that's not just building, it's also, I have to edit it, because like, filming a video is only half the battle, and a lot of people don't realize this. The real video comes in the edit, and for every hour that you video, there's about twice that in editing, usually. For me anyway. I know not everyone, some people will just record this and put it up. It's as long as it is because that's just how long it is, and that's fine if they want to do that. That's not how I'm doing things though. So we're still in E2 here. We've got, I don't know if you can see this. No, it's too small. It's too high. This is what I'm building right here. This looks like maybe a knee joint. So we need E2-3, E2-5, and then F1-9 and F1-2. So let's do E2, which is this right here. So we need what, E2, what did I say? E2, 3, and 5, which is these two right here. These nice big joints. Anyways, actually, I've been rambling, and I have no idea what I'm saying right now. I was talking about how I didn't want my channel just to be a Star Wars channel, but I think I got super sidetracked, honestly. Oh, right, twice as much editing. There's just a lot of work going into this channel that I like to put into it. Like, it's just, I could care less about it and just, record this and throw it up and not care. But I don't. I do. I care. If I'm putting a video up, I want it to look good. I want it to be good. At least something what I consider to be good. Whether you consider to be good or not is up to you. So I'm just using this to talk about my channel, I guess. I can talk about a lot of things here, but I don't know. I never set out to be a Star Wars channel. It's just kind of what happened. I don't really like to consider myself a Star Wars channel. I started as a well, actually, the first video I ever uploaded was me singing Bye 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 at El Torito in Oceanside, and I put it up back in 2006, and I put it up. Someone recorded me without me knowing it, and I thought it was the funniest thing because I was really drunk, and it was at the time my favorite song to sing at karaoke, and I thought it was cool that someone had videoed me doing it, and I put it up, and it's a terrible video, but I left it up because it's part of my channel. I get why people would delete older videos if they evolve or whatever, but I think I would like this channel to just kind of exist as me. What I have up here is my life, and it's not a life vlog like a lot of people do, like a Wheezy Waiter or anything like that. If you don't watch Wheezy Waiter, I highly recommend. I like Wheezy Waiter a lot. I like toys. I do a lot of stuff with toys. It's kind of my thing. So toys are part of my life. I don't want to say they are my life. It's not. I definitely love toys. Let's see here. So this is gonna go like this. This is gonna go like this. And we gotta match some things here like that. I make videos for what I like, and I like Star Wars, so don't get me wrong. It's not like I feel like I'm being forced to do Star Wars videos. Although in a weird sense, I do feel obligated to it because that's clearly what people watch a lot of my channel for. But I do have a lot of Transformers that I want to record videos for, but the other problem is that, you know, this is not my livelihood. This is not my main source of income, so I only have so much time between having a wife and having a life and having a work. It's only so much time that I can dedicate to doing YouTube. Transformers take a lot of time. There's always a little bit of work in preparing. I don't do a script like some of the bigger channels or more professional channels like Toy Galaxy do. Dan does a script and they read off of a Q prompter and all that stuff, and I could do that. I tried doing that once. I made a C-3PO review. I wrote it all down how I was going to say it word for word, and at the end when I was trying to do it, it felt wooden and not natural because I was reading rather than just thinking off the top of my head. So after that one, what I started doing was I would write down my general thoughts. I decided I'd structure my videos so every video had like a kind of set frame. I'll talk about this, I'll talk about this, I'll talk about this, and I'll talk about this. In that case, it turned out to be like looks, paint and detail, sculpt, articulation, accessories, you know, things like that. And then I added one more. So if you ever felt like the want-need category is excessive or weird or out of place, there's always that indeterminable quality of a figure. Sometimes you like a figure just because it's that figure. Like with me and Dengar, which I haven't posted my review of yet as of the recording of this video, but I've recorded it, I just haven't edited it. Or like Dan Larson from Toy Galaxy and Spider-Ham. Like you just have that figure that you like, and maybe it's not the best, but you're going to give it extra points because it's just something you like. And you know, so I put that category there to sort of just be an extra thing, mostly because I wanted to round it up to 5 because my brain is stupid and I wanted to judge something out of 5, kind of like how I do with my unboxings, and it just made sense to me. So it gave me a nice 5th category where I could lump a lot of extra stuff in that I may not have been able to lump into other places. So it's like my dump all, whatever's left over kind of thing. All right. So that's I mean, that's how that came about. But I tried doing the whole scripting kind of thing, and it doesn't work for me. And it's cool if it works for other people. You know, mad respect. I can't do it. And if I had more time and more practice and more equipment and things like that, and a partner, I do everything on my channel on my own. Like I'm the only one doing it, and I'm fine. I'm not saying, hey, why is nobody helping me out? It's my channel, it's my hobby, it's what I do. What am I even talking about right now? I'm just talking about my channel, I'm just gabbing. So far we've done 2 steps, guys. We've done these little top thigh things, and we've done what I'm guessing are knee joints. We're getting all the boring stuff out of the way. Next we're doing the thighs, it looks like. So I need D1-3 and D1-13. So I'm going to put these aside here, and we're gonna hunt for D in here. No, it's this cream color. I'm colorblind, but I'm gonna guess it's cream color. These are the pieces right here. And I'm gonna guess I accidentally cut off a piece. Yeah, so this is one of them, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So I accidentally cut that piece off a long time ago, and now it's that piece's time to shine. So this is the right side. So I need D1-3, which is actually not this one. I'll do that one later. It's this one right here. This is D1-3. The only reason I'm talking about this is someone made a comment the other day. I haven't responded to it. If I can, I will never stop responding to every comment, at least with something. Like I want people to know that I'm reading them. So even if I just respond with like yeah or something like that, it's gonna take time, and I'm sure at some point there's gonna be a time where I just can't do it anymore. I hope that time's not anytime soon. I thoroughly enjoy the fact that anyone responds to any of my videos with a comment, even if it's negative, although I have been recently, and I hate this. I usually respond to negative comments with just like an indifference, like, hey man, like thanks for saying I'm fat or whatever. It's cool, like I don't really care. So I'll just say like yeah or okay or something stupid like that, because I think in my experience nothing really gets a troll more than not caring what they say. Sometimes if it's especially bad, what I'll do is I'll thank them for their engagement, because YouTube cares about that, and I'll let them know that they're only, by commenting, even if it's a negative comment, they're only helping my channel. That's all there is to it. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where this came from. Oh, I see. Okay, so we're joining all these bits right here. That's kind of fun. So it's gonna go like this. This piece looks like it's going to go like this. And then this piece looks like it's going to go... Sorry, I'm figuring this out as I go here. So this part goes here. This part goes here. This part goes here. There we go. I had it the wrong side. There we go. So this is what it's going to look like this. Okay. And then this part goes back here like this. There we are. Ta-da! All right, and then we have a little double jointed knee there. You know what I'm probably going to do here? This looks awful. I'll probably give this a nice wash so you can't even see it. So that's how that's going to look, and I'm going to clean that up on the video. So, but boom, that looks good. Okay, so now it's time to get the rest out. I feel like I've been rambling a lot in this video, and I don't know why. I've just been in a contemplative mood. It's kind of gloomy outside, so I just want to kind of talk and build a model kit, and you guys are a captive audience. But I figure if anyone, if anyone's watching this, they're either just weird Transformer fans that really want to watch someone spend however long building something, or they're just a fan of my channel and they want to know this stuff anyway. In that case, hi Papa Gord. I always respond. Oh yeah, I was talking about how I respond to comments and things like that. I will always respond. I hopefully will always respond to comments, even if they're negative ones. Although recently, I got sidetracked. Recently, I've been deleting negative comments, or even just not banning them, but hiding them from my channel. I just, I don't have time to deal with all that negativity, nor do I want to. And I'm sure no one else really wants to see it. All right, I'm just gonna make sure these are all closed up and off, and there we go. We got the beginnings of some legs. I'm thinking they're gonna go like this. I think these are gonna be where the wheels go, and they've got the inner parts right here. That's gonna look pretty good. So right hand side is gonna be this one right here. We need E27, which is this piece right here, this long piece. I need E28, and that's this one, and that's gonna finish off this E2. There's another E2 that I'll probably do for the left leg here. What else do I need? E12 and E14. Okay, so we're getting into the cool parts. So yeah, I've always wanted to just talk about my love of Optimus Prime, and the fact that I just don't really know why. What is this? What am I doing? 2 and 4. That's this, and 2 and 4. Yeah. I don't know. It's something with the color, the blue and the red. Something, the fact that I just like the shape of his body, like robot mode, the shape of his head, the fact that he turns into a truck, and I don't know why, because I don't necessarily like trucks. I don't really have a good reason to like Optimus Prime as much as I do, but I have to say, and I hate saying it because he's just so boring. It's such a boring choice. But Optimus Prime is my favorite. I like his look. I like what he transforms into. I like everything about Optimus Prime. A good Optimus Prime to me is just where it's at when it comes to Transformers. Part of me, like, I'm getting the new third-party Optimus Prime, the Magic Square one. I've got that on order. It's shipping to me. But now I kind of also want the Transform Element one. And I don't know if I'll get the official Takara Masterpiece MP45, but I sure as heck am going to get the KO of it when it comes out. Just because I don't, as much as I love Optimus Prime, I don't think any toy like that is worth $450. I just don't. I think that's ridiculous. I honestly slightly judge anyone that would willingly pay for it. I don't think anyone should buy it. I think we should be like, no, Takara, whatever you're doing with this that makes them super expensive, stop. Like, that's too much. It's just a toy. It's just a toy. Even if you can't afford it, like I don't necessarily, like, it's not like I can't afford it. It's not like I couldn't save up, and so $450 isn't a big deal to me. Like, it's not no money. It's not like I would casually drop $450 on just anything, but like, it's not like I couldn't afford it if I didn't want to. Lily even like gave me the go ahead if I wanted to do it, but I just can't. I don't think any toy is worth that much money. I just think it's ridiculous. Okay, so let's figure out how this goes. So this is gonna go in like this. There we go. Okay, so that's his front little kind of grill area. This is gonna go right here, and that's where the feet are gonna kind of clip onto. This is gonna go, see, This side is just gonna snap right onto the other side. For a while, like the only Transformers content on my channel has been bots and shots. And if you don't like bots and shots, I get it. If you don't watch bots and shots, and I don't know, if you want to watch me talk about Transformers and get a little drunk with a friend, I think they're fun. They're easily the most work I put into any kind of video on my channel with the least payoff. But I'm not gonna stop doing it anytime soon, because I enjoy it. I really do enjoy doing bots and shots. And then they're not going to stop anytime soon. In fact, Zach and I are going to TFCon, which I'm very excited for. I do want to do more Transformers content besides bots and shots on my channel. I started doing Transformers content, and I started doing it because I just didn't like any of the big, well-known Transformers guys. That's another one done here. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad. I just don't like them. I mean, I don't like their videos, I should say. It's not like I don't like them, but I don't know. And I get why a lot of people like them, and I get why they have big followings. I just, I don't know. So I like a lot of smaller channels. There's a bunch of smaller channels that they don't even do anything anymore. I couldn't even list them off the top of my head, really, because a lot of them have just stopped posting, which I get. YouTube is really easy to get burnt out on. It's super easy, especially if you're a smaller channel, where you feel like you're doing a lot of work, and there's like no one really responds, no one really comments. You put hours of work into it, or recording, and then it takes a while for it to get momentum, and no one really watches. And yeah, like I've been there. My channel's bigger now, but it wasn't for a long time. And I remember, putting hours into Transformers content, and that's one of the reasons why I still don't do it, is for the amount of work that goes into a Transformers video. I feel like they don't get a lot of traction. I've got a couple thousands, but most of my big videos are about Star Wars, Black Series and things. So that's where a lot of my effort naturally wants to go, because it's the biggest payoff. It's just a very natural thing to want to do, is to do the thing that gives you the best payoff for your time. So if anyone of the smaller YouTube channels watching, and you just, you're feeling down or whatever, like I get it. I've been there. In some cases, I'm still there. There are other channels that started after I did and are way bigger than me. Back in the day when I first started watching Toy Galaxy, and Dan, I don't know if you're for some reason watching this. What's up, man? You know my feelings on you. I love you. When I first discovered Toy Galaxy, he was at 4,000 subscribers. I thought it was so cool that another guy around my age was doing kind of the same stuff as me. But now his channel's over 100,000 and mine's sitting here at 8,000, which is fine. It's cool. I'm super glad that his channel has taken off, and I really don't care that mine super hasn't, because I really like doing this. And that's the thing. I think that's the key, that a lot of people, I don't know, it's easy to lose sight of it and things like that, but you really have to do this because you like to do it, not because there's a payoff, not because you're trying to get that big YouTube money, because trust me, it doesn't happen. I do make a little money. I have to actually put YouTube on my taxes this year, but it still isn't that much. It's not enough for me to quit my day job by any means. Like I would not be able to survive if I quit my day job. Although I think because of the nature of my channel, I can write off a lot of the stuff on my taxes. So I'm going to talk to my tax guy. All right, so we got his little tanks here. Now I'm kind of out of gas of things to talk about, I'm sure. And one of my problems with just doing these stream of consciousness stuff is I just talk, and I don't remember what I talked about, and I don't remember where I was going with anything. I don't have anything scripted, but that's kind of how my whole channel is. I just talk. The way I do stuff now, and I think I was talking about this before, and again, I got distracted. I tried to script stuff like Toy Galaxy, and I just didn't like it. It didn't flow really well, so I stopped scripting things. But what I do now is I bullet point things. So I have a list of things I want to talk about. I've got my categories that I decided on. So these are the things I'm going to talk about. And these are the things I'm going to say. And then I just kind of talk. A lot of the jokes that I make, I don't sit down, I don't write jokes. Anything that I say that you find funny has come off the top of my head in the moment. Sometimes I'll say something that I think has the potential to be funny, and I'll sit there and I'll edit it down, or I'll keep trying over and over again until I get it out to a point where I think, yeah, that is pretty funny. I'll put that in. But I don't like beforehand go, okay, this is this joke, and I'm going to make this joke here, so be sure to that. That's just not how my brain works. I said something in a meeting at work, and my boss was like, dude, that's funny. He asked me a couple hours later what I said, and I honestly for the life of me, couldn't remember what I said. Not that I have a super bad memory, but when I'm making a lot of these jokes or observations, they just happen off the top of my head. My brain just connects two things, and that's it. Like, I say it, and then it's said, and then my brain moves on with what I'm doing. Like, I don't dwell on it. If I say anything funny, if it's not recorded down, it's just gonna be gone, because I don't tend to remember things like that. Cool. This is kind of fun. Look at that. These are his legs so far. Got his little fuel tanks. Now we're moving down into the tires down here. So we need D2 6. I need 3 of them. That's all of these right here. I guess what I'm getting at, I'm doing this Transformers model right here. I've got a Starscream one in case anyone wants to see that. I think I said this before, but let me know down in the comments if you want me to do that Starscream model. I do want to do more Transformers content, and I say this again, but someone asked the other day, I keep wanting to talk about this comment, and I keep getting sidetracked because my brain is just stupid. I got a comment last night I think it was. Someone said, yo, Mike, the Star Wars is cool and all, but where are the Siege reviews? I didn't have an answer to that, and I still don't. I haven't responded yet. And sometimes I won't respond to any comments until I think of a response to a harder comment. And sometimes I do think about responses, because like sometimes people say something where I don't want to just knee-jerk reaction and just say something, especially if it's a negative comment. But in this case, someone asked, where are my Transformers Siege reviews? And the answer is they're on Bots and Shots. So if you want to watch those reviews, they're on Bots and Shots. But at the same time, like, there isn't really a reason why I couldn't just record a Siege review of a couple of them on my channel proper. They're great figures. I love all of them, and I have things to say about them. And I think every time I see someone complaining about the price or anything, there's so many things I want to say in response. Because you know what? Price is a legitimate concern of these newer Transformers figures. It's $20 for a deluxe, which just 5 years ago was $14. $30 for a Voyager class, which just 5 years ago was $20. Same thing, and then not only that, but over time they've gradually gotten smaller. So it's not just that they cost more, but they also are smaller figures overall. So it's really tough when you look at the facts like that to justify spending this money, because you feel like you're getting ripped off. But at the same time, for every decision they've made about higher cost and smaller figures, we've got things like they have way better articulation. They've got much more interesting transformations. I don't think it's ridiculous, especially when you consider like a $20 deluxe is really about the same price as a $20 Star Wars figure or a $20 Marvel Legend. I pay for those just fine. They're about this, maybe a little bit smaller, but at the same time, Marvel Legends and Star Wars figures don't transform. I get the complaints, but at the same time, I think that there's more going on there, that you can't just look at the price. And it's not like, they went from being $16, like the Takara went from being, my Takara Optimus Prime I bought for $160. That was like the retail, the masterpiece, the MP10. That one was $160, which was a lot. But it came with a trailer, and it came with a lot of stuff, and he's a definitive Optimus Prime. So for $160, I said, yeah, I will gladly pay that. But now they went from $160 to $450. That is like a 500%, almost, it's like a 350% increase. It's just a ridiculous price increase. And an equal example in retail, if they did the same thing in retail, it would go from costing let's say $14 that they cost way back in the day. They would be $14 up to like $60 or $70. Well, I guess it wouldn't be that. It'd be like $50, but still, that's about the same jump going from regular to third party, I guess, now that I think about it. So, I mean, but still, I feel like it's too much, especially at that price point. $450. Even the new Bumblebee, which I get a lot of people do not like, and I don't think it looks particularly great, but I do think the bot mode, I think what really gets me is the alt mode. The B mode, he's adorable. The actual little Volkswagen mode. Although I have the original, and I don't care about Bumblebee enough to buy 2 Bumblebees, especially not one. That first generation one cost $80, and it came with Bumblebee, and it came with a completely separate transformable Spike or Daniel or whatever you want him to be. He came with basically 2 figures for 80 bucks, which is still a lot, but he came with a lot of stuff. This Bumblebee only is Bumblebee. He comes with a very tiny little posable Spike figure, which is neat. And then he comes with, I think, two faces, and he comes with a nice little blaster effect. And that's it. So for $120, which is how much I bought Sunstreaker for, who came with a much bigger size and a lot more stuff. For $120, this bee is vastly overpriced. He should be, for the amount of stuff he comes with, I would concede $80, the same price that I paid for the other one, even though he comes with less stuff. I would concede that because of the level of articulation and things like that we've got. But he's almost twice the price, and he comes with a lot less. And I think that's ridiculous. Plus, his robot mode, while it looks good from the front, looks terrible from the back and even the side. And I know a lot of people will say, well, I don't display my Transformers that way. Yeah, but you still look at them, don't you? You still have eyeballs, don't you? Like, it's not like you're never going to see that Bumblebee from the side or the back. You're going to eventually see it, and you're going to be like, ugh, that looks awful. There we go. So now this Optimus Prime has wheels on his thigh and back, and that looks neat. Okay, we've been going for an hour here. I don't know how long. I usually don't keep comments like that in because it lets you know how much I cut out. And I do end up cutting a lot out. Someone complained one time that I have too many cuts in my video, but the problem there is I don't know. I don't really care. I don't really care if you think I have too many cuts in my video. I have as many cuts as I feel like I need, okay? Get off my back. I cut out a lot of the stuff that I feel like people don't want to see. People don't want to hear. All right, so what do we need from here? We need A8 and A15. This is 15 and 8 and 15 right there. Okay. I get that sometimes my videos have a lot of cuts in them, but at the same time, like, you don't want to hear a lot of ums and uhs. You don't want to hear a lot of that stuff. I don't want to hear a lot of that stuff. That's one of the things that drives me crazy with a lot of reviewers or just YouTubers in general, where they're clearly, like, there's a whole bit right here you could take out and not affect the flow of your video at all negatively, because a lot of it's just watching you flailing about. And you could just stop. You can just cut it out. It's fine. If you see a lot of jump cuts, it's because I've cut out a lot of stuff that I feel like people don't need to watch, because it's just me not really knowing what I'm doing, which happens a lot, and I'm okay with that. But I'm saving you time. And, you know, a second here, a couple seconds there, not a big deal, but over the course of a whole video, that couple seconds here can turn into like 5 minutes down the road because of all the time that I've cut out. And that's an extra 5 minutes that you can go about doing other things. Although I will say, I don't know, I'm tooting my own horn here. I've gotten pretty clever with the editing. There are a couple of times where you've watched things and you think it's one coherent sentence, but it's not. It's actually me talking 2 completely separate thoughts. And I've cut things out and stripped it down to where it just looks like one narrative, and I like that. That's one of the things I like about video editing, is creating something, especially if that something was never there in the first place. I feel like sometimes I can do a pretty good job of that. And none of it's planned, of course, because who would plan things like that? I think that's his heel right here, and that's gonna go like down here. Yeah, see, like right here. I don't know how much I've kept of this in there, but I had a long period of me not talking. So I probably cut a lot of that out, because who would want to just sit here in silence and watch me do this unless it's doing some kind of weird ASMR thing. I don't know if you're using this for ASMR. I'm sure I probably could have done this and marketed, that's hard to say. I could have gotten it as an ASMR video, and I could talk kind of low like this and slow, like, thank you for joining me for building this Optimus Prime. I could probably do that, but I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm just talking and getting thoughts out. Although if you do want a good ASMR channel that doesn't overtly try to be ASMR, I don't like ASMR channels that like purposely go like, I am an ASMR channel, and they do all the excessive tappings and stuff. When someone's trying to do it, that's just it's too much. Like, stop. I like tapping, but only when it's part of a natural thing that you're doing. If the taps are on there and it's because your finger hit something and that's just how that worked, then that's what gets it for me, not you sitting there going, That's stupid. That's annoying. It's childish. Stop doing it. And if things are ASMR, they're ASMR. That's how ASMR should work. Purposeful ASMR is just, I think it's dumb. That being said, one of my favorite somewhat purposeful ASMR channels is The Craftsman, because he doesn't do a lot of that stuff. He has a purpose. He goes, today we're going to do this, and he does keep his voice low, but it's not a whisper, it's just a low voice. And he has a thing, like every video, he does a thing, and he doesn't sit there tapping on it or excessively doing things to try to trigger that. He just does them. And I just appreciate that of The Craftsman as well. Yeah, he does ham it up a little bit with the voice. I'm okay with it because it works, and he works, and I like him a lot. So I need A20 and A23. We're doing the toes here. Yeah, the best ASMR channels are channels that don't overtly try to be ASMR. That's just my thoughts on ASMR. If you're watching this and you're getting ASMR buzz, that's awesome. That's not my intent, but cool. The people that try to make ASMR sexual, those people should just, I don't know, they should stop. In the past, I would say those people should die. I'm trying to be a better person here. I've stopped with the whole, you should go kill yourself comments and things like that. It's so easy to say on the internet, especially because when you see something that you can't really control, but it makes you angry, it's easy to pull that out of your repertoire and just fire it off. It becomes meaningless or just overly harsh. You don't really know those people. Like, people going through stuff. I've been actively trying to keep my anger under check and stop saying things like that. That's just my opinion on ASMR. And if you don't like it, that's cool. If you love those, that's fine. Go ahead, knock yourself out. I don't think that they're worth it, and I think there are better things out there to do with your life and time. I'm also, a little jealous that they make a lot of money. I mean, I'm not going to say that there are channels out there that make a lot of money that don't deserve to, because I don't feel like they provide content that's really worth it. But obviously, I'm in the minority there. There are people out there that do. That's why they make money. That's why people watch them. So it is what it is. Does that does go in there? Yeah, it goes in there. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. There we go. So there's Optimus's foot. The only thing left on this one is the little hands left over. So we're cruising through here. I'm at the hour mark. I don't know where I'm at. I think on average, when I edit things down, it ends up being pretty accurate. It's about half of what I film makes it into the final thing. I cut out a lot of excessive stuff. I usually trim it down to about half its original length. So if you see a 10-minute video, I probably recorded for 20, sometimes even 30 minutes in some cases, especially with things like loot crates. I don't open them up beforehand. I don't really kind of think about them when I open them. I'm giving you my honest first impression. I don't know how much longer these loot crate things are going to be around. I definitely think that loot crate and subscription boxes in general, I think the novelty of them is wearing off for a lot of people. But I like doing them because sometimes you do get some cool stuff, but it's also, I think it's fun to watch. I think a lot of people like watching them. And a lot of people like watching them, but not with the commitment of having to buy it. So that's why on YouTube, a lot of those unboxings and things like that are on there, because you can experience what it's like to open it up without having to, front the money to actually buy it. I'm not going to stop doing them, but I definitely don't think they're going to be around that much longer. There we go. Now we have some feet. We've got, I don't think it matters what foot goes on where, but I'm going to pop this. There we go. All right, and that's going to go. There we go. So now we have two Optimus legs here. They've got double jointed knees here, ball joint on the foot for pretty good range of motion. I definitely like that. Next we just have to put it together, and then the weapons. So we're almost done. I've got my Optimus right here. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this on. Just gotta do this without breaking the whole thing. I will say this about Flames Toys models is they're fragile. I don't think it's gonna break, but you see it falls apart. In fact, last night I was trying to fix the shoulders and this whole chest popped apart. So it's a thing, and it can be kind of annoying. Going into the hole. There we go. That's one down. There's two. Okay. Now we just got to put that back on there. And this goes back on. I think it goes this way. And then here we are. See, like I said, this shoulder here completely fell apart. I'm gonna be gluing things, but I didn't want to glue anything until I had it all at least together without it once. These things pop off. I'm definitely 100% gluing these on. There we go. So let me fix my camera here. This is him. There he is. He's got a lot of posability. I'll give him that. They did a really good job of getting this out. He looks really good. I'm gonna raise this back up. We're gonna put that back down here, and we're gonna build his axe and his gun, and we're gonna call it a day. The axe is B10 and B7. It's basically, it's just this is his weapon. There we go. That's one half. All right. And then what else do we need here? Just that. And then we need, oh, B5, which is this little piece right here. And then the rest is his gun, which we'll get to. And then he's got tires on his axe for some reason. This is a cool representation of Optimus Prime. It's definitely stylized. This isn't like a normal, it's not from like IDW, although they do have an IDW Optimus Prime coming out that I'm 100% buying. Also Megatron. They also announced Thundercracker and then a Bumblebee. And I'm getting all of those. The only one I'm not super on board with buying is they've got a Nemesis Prime, a black repaint version of this figure. And as much as I like this figure, I just don't know if I like it that much, you know? I don't know if I like it $30 worth just to get because he's black instead of blue. So I don't think I'll get that one, but who knows? Maybe I will. Although I think the Bumblebee looks pretty good. I've got the Starscream, but I'm definitely getting the Thundercracker because the thing about the Seekers is even though they're all the same figure, yeah, you just gotta have them all. And that's stupid because it's like a Pokemon thing. But and when they come out with Skywarp, you better believe I'm getting that one because I want them all. Guessing this just joins halves somewhere, somehow, somewhere, somehow. You know, somewhere out there. It's a video of me at my wedding singing Somewhere Out There with one of my best friends. Well, she's not one of my best friends, but she is one of my longest friends. There we go. Longest friends is the way to put that. She and I used to do karaoke competitions together. I had karaoke at my wedding. It was fun. There we go. Then we got we got an axe with some tires on it. Now, does this axe have any like stickers or anything? Doesn't look like it, but that's his axe there. Gotta ask him a question. Oh, it does. It totally does. There's like a whole thing right here. I haven't seen any symbols for putting any of these on, but he definitely has stickers. Is there like a thing somewhere that says like, hey, put this sticker? Oh yeah, it's these S's. I totally forgot about these S things. Man, I haven't put any stickers on. You know what? I might do that later, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm not gonna do that right now. So I'll do that not on camera. I'm sorry if you really want to see me put stickers on, but none of these stickers are super necessary for doing this. So the stickers exist. It's just been so long since I've done this one. I forgot what the sticker picture looked like. I've skipped by on a lot of stickers, and we're just all gonna be okay with that, okay? I will do some of them probably. I'll definitely do the ones for the axe. But I'm planning, I think I said this partially, I'm planning on weathering this. So I'm gonna give it a nice wash. And what that means is I'm just gonna kind of paint it so it looks dirty. This is gonna be a battle-worn Optimus Prime for sure. And there we go. Now we got his classic beam rifle there. It's not a beam rifle, that's a Gundam thing. And let's go ahead and pull out these extra fists. And that is the last runner. These are the last things to come off of it. That's the end. Whoop, almost scraped my finger doing that. I feel like I'm rushing doing this a little bit. I shouldn't, but it's like I'm so close to finishing this. So this is gonna go like here. The other half is this one. There we go. And then he's got this back thing that goes on there. If you want to swap it out, this one is his axe holding one. Oh, I did miss two. My bad. I missed these two right here. I was like, I feel like I'm missing something. There we go. So what I said before about being officially done with them, I was kidding. It's just really this last one right here. Now I'm officially done with it. Shh, quiet. And then this goes like that. There we are. That's the rest of that fist right there. And then this goes like that. So now we've got extra hands with weapons like that. I've got this extra piece that goes in there, but at the same time, I don't know what to do with it otherwise because it covers up the place that his hand holds on to. So that's it. That's my Optimus Prime. attack mode, he was a fun build, I have to say. It wasn't super hard. Definitely more, I guess, if I had to say anything, if I had to compare it to a Gundam, it's a little bit more, it's master grade size, but it's more real grade, maybe a little more high grade in feel. Plastic quality is very okay. He feels very light, but most models do. You can see this sliding around a little bit, so it's not super sturdy. Yeah, he looks good. I think he looks pretty good. I like the styling. I like the legs. I like the back. I like all the details, and I honestly can't wait to get this guy stickered and painted up. He's a little stickered, but not super stickered. Let me know what you think of Optimus Prime here. That's him. He's all done. He comes with this axe that if you want to have him hold, he can. He's got some fists and things. I wish he had sort of a splayed hand like this. I think that's one thing he's definitely missing, is a hand like this that a lot of Gundams usually come with, because you don't always have your fist clenched like that. You don't always have it holding something, so it's good to have just an open hand. So it sucks that he doesn't come with that, but it's fine. I'm definitely going to get this guy painted up, and I honestly can't wait to do the Starscream. I also have a Boba Fett Bandai figure, so if you guys want to see me do another build, I like to do these when I have time, when I don't really feel like doing anything else, and I find them relaxing to do. So if you like this, if you want to see more, let me know in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, you know, the normal kind of YouTube stuff that everyone does. And really, thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far. Thanks for just letting me vent and talk about my channel and myself. It's been a very interesting hour and a half that I've recorded so far. I'll be interested to see how long this ends up being. But that's it. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.